Hello, my name is Daniel Rock and I am the Lead Literacy Consultant with SREB. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the Powerful Literacy Practice course being conducted through the teaching channel. You have registered for this course and are planning to participate, and we're very excited to have you. The course is designed to introduce you and help you engage in these powerful literacy practices. They have been introduced to you by the SREB consultant, and they are designed to give you a tool to provide targeted, descriptive, and timely feedback to your teachers around instruction that has been put in place to improve both content and literacy together, most often through Literacy Design Collaborative, but it can be done whether doing an LDC module or not doing an LDC module. The course is going to be conducted through the teaching channel, Teams. Teaching channel is a website that has amazing videos on instruction. It also has a collaborative teaching learning management system that we're going to engage in. You're going to first sign up, and we really need you to sign up as soon as you can. Sign up for Teaching Channel. You're not signing up for the course necessarily, you're signing up for Teaching Channel. If you have participated in a ldc.org deep dive or Blended Foundations course, they have put you in their LDC group, big overall group. So you'll need to use a different email because you can't be in two large groups at once. So you'll have to use either a Gmail that's not your work email or some other email for this. Another option would be to leave the LDC group and be in this group. If you've already taken the courses and you're not going to take the LDC course again, then you can leave that group and go into this one and it'll be fine. So once you're a member, then we will this Friday send you an invitation, and we can't really send you the invitation to participate unless you are in the group. So that is why we're asking you to sign up first. Once you've signed up, you will sign in and you will see a My Groups, and that is the course. It's going to say Literacy Powerful Practices Online Course Local Trainer, and it won't say skeleton, it'll say Cohort 1 or Cohort 2, or it might say Cohort A or Cohort B. It'll only have one of those, so it'll be the only one for you. Up here on the left, you'll see TCH and you'll see SREB. If you don't see that, then you're not in our group and you haven't joined appropriately. So by Friday, you should get an invitation to be in this group. If you don't receive that invitation, shoot me an email and we'll get it taken care of. So once you're in, you can either click on the group here or you can go to Groups. And then you're going to find our course. And each week is going to be a different module, and there'll be due dates for each module. The due dates will be on Monday. Within each module, there'll be 3 or 4 sections. Now, the introduction is a little different than the others. In the introduction, you're going to view an overview of the powerful literacy practices. You may have seen this video already. If so, you'll be able to see even more and pick up even more the second time. And what we're going to ask you to do is comment on the video. This is one of the powerful or most useful pieces of Teaching Channel, is you can click on one of these videos that are uploaded and add a note. So as you're watching the video, you can type a note, it'll be time-stamped, and then you can reply to someone else's note. So we ask you for every Powerful Literacy Practice video that is produced by us in the teaching channel to post for each practice what you're seeing, and there'll be instructions in each module about that. Then in the introduction, after you've watched the video and put your comments in, we want you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, what your role is, and we'd like you to use the app to record yourself and post it. There's instructions here on how to do that. It's very simple, very easy, and it'll allow you to post it right to our group. And finally, in the first module, we have an anticipation guide that's going to ask you to think about some of the big ideas of the rubric and ways that you can use it, ways you may be using it already. Then we're going to move into our regular modules. To get back to the modules, you'll click on Dashboard, and that'll get you back here. Dashboard gets you back to home base. Then we move to Module 2. Now we're going to dig into each Powerful Literacy Practice individually. And you'll see that they have 4 sections, A, B, C, and D. Each section will always be essentially the same thing every time in terms of what the purpose and how the actions you take, but the content will change. So in this one, you're going to watch a video, and you'll always watch a teaching channel produced video on the practice you're learning about, and you will comment and tag the video like we just showed you. In B, you'll think about what you learned and process it through the discussion. And I'm going to show you how to find the discussion in a minute. But it'll always be processing, thinking, discussing, and some sort of engagement with the Powerful Literacy Practice. In C, you're going to practice scoring a teacher for that one PLP element. So this one, you'll only look at the assignment that the teacher is teaching. And you will score that video using the rubric. So there will be a link that will take you to a survey that you can fill out. Now, what I recommend is you use a hard copy and fill out the hard copy as you're observing, take notes on the hard copy, and then enter your scores. And then section D for every module will be an observation. Go into a classroom, it could be 5 or 10 minutes, or it says here 10 to 15 minutes, and you don't need to tell the teacher why you're there or what you're doing. You can if you'd like to. It's up to you. You don't need to write anything if that's, makes the teacher uncomfortable, but afterwards you're going to look at the rubric and score that teacher's instruction using the rubric, and go into the discussion section and talk about what you saw and what feedback you would give the teacher. We're really trying to look at feedback and support. The scoring helps us understand what level we're at, but what's going to help the teacher is the type of clear feedback that uses the language of the goals in the rubric. In each module, you'll have the videos that you're going to watch for the learning as well as the calibration, and there'll also be resources. And then as you do each step, you'll check off what you've done. So as I stated earlier, A and D are going to be done in the discussion section. A is going to be done by watching the video and annotating through the teaching channel video application on your desktop. And D is going to be the reflection, and C is going to be different, which is going to be the scoring and calibrating in Google Docs. So for B and D, you're going to go to the discussion section. So let's go see what that looks like. Notice this is section A, module 2. What that means is I'm going to find this discussion for B in module 2, section B, in the discussions section. I go into discussions and I will scroll to find module 2, section B. There it is. So this is going to be the same question that I saw in the main module. To respond, I go to full discussion and then I add my post. For every discussion, we ask you to write a post and respond to 2 people. We want there to be an engaging and vibrant discussion about the instruction you're seeing in your schools and how it relates to what we're trying to learn together in this course. So I'm asking that you all post your own in response to the question at the top and reply to others. To get back to the dashboard, we always go back to dashboard to go back to our main place. And finally, I want to talk a little bit about the calibration. So section C will always be a calibration, except for the first part of the course for the introduction. We will get the results, the facilitator will, Dan Rock or George Johnson, and we will respond to you individually. We won't post everyone's scores all over, so everyone sees it, in case we don't want to call anyone out for being off task, off target, even though that's okay. We will reply to you with the official score and some individual notes about what we see in your response, where you're seeing something that we did see and that we agree with, and why our scores might be divergent, and what you might want to think about next time you observe for this practice. So that will be sent to you individually. You'll know who your facilitator is by the person who is sending you this email and is who corresponding with you regularly. So I will be sending this email to my cohort, and George will be sending it to his cohort. This is going to be a all asynchronous course, meaning that we don't have scheduled times to talk at the same time, right? All together. If that's something that is greatly desired by you and you would like us to set that up, we can either jump on a call with you individually, or we can try to schedule a time or a couple optional times for us to get together and talk about what we saw in the video. Again, we're really glad you're here. We're really glad you're going to engage with us. There's going to be we need you to sign up immediately for Teaching Channel so that on Friday we can send you that invite and you can join our group. If you have any questions, please contact me, Daniel Rock, or George Johnson.